Do you know about the place where the world's second largest wall is built? Apart from being the birthplace of the self-respecting brave warrior Maharana Pratap, this heritage was also the place of refuge during the days of his struggle with the Mughal Emperor Akbar. In this heritage, Kumar Uday Singh, the father of Maharana Pratap, was rescued from Banveer as a young child and brought from Chittorgarh by the sacrificial Panna Dhai. In this heritage, the invincible Maharana Kumbha was killed by his son Kumar Uday Singh, who was enamored with the idea of inheriting the throne. This world-famous heritage is a huge fort located in the middle of the Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan district, which is known as Kumbhalgarh, and is also known by the names Kumbhalmer, Mewar's Eye, Ajaygarh, etc. Today in this video we are going to talk about Kumbhalgarh Fort, so let's get into it. This fort is located near Kelwada town, about 85 kilometers from Udaipur and about 45 kilometers from Rajasthan. The road through which one can reach here passes through many valleys, due to which the journey until reaching the fort becomes very thrilling. This present fort was built by Maharana Kumbha between 1443 and 1458 AD under the supervision of his famous craftsman and architect Mandan. This fort is situated at an altitude of about 1100 meters above sea level. Along with this, it is surrounded by mountains and dense forests from all sides, in which many types of wild animals reside. For the height of this fort, Akbar's Navratan Abul Fazl has written that this fort is built at such a height that the turban falls down from the head when looking up. One of the greatest features of this fort is its location. The fort structure has been designed in such a way that even from a very close distance it is not visible due to the hills surrounding it. Probably for this reason, it is also called hidden gem. In the medieval era, this structure provides protection from enemies. The fort is so famous for its architecture and craft, as well as its strategic and historical importance, that UNESCO had to declare it a World Heritage Site in 2013. This fort is surrounded by a huge rampart from all sides, in which there are several bastions in the form of pots at regular intervals. This wall is said to be the second largest wall in the world, after the Great Wall of China. The length of this rampart is about 36 kilometers and the width is about 7 meters. 4 horsemen can walk on this wall simultaneously. Just as the Chittorgarh Fort, the Kumbhalgarh Fort also has a relationship with the Mauryan emperors. It is believed that Samprati, the grandson of Mauryan dynasty's emperor Ashoka and a Jain believer, built a fort at the exact place where the Kumbhalgarh Fort is located today. At that time, its name was Machindrapur. By the time of Maharana Kumbha, this fort had no importance, due to which it gradually turned into ruins. Maharana Kumbha understood the importance of this place and built a new fort on the ruins of this Mauryan era fort, for use in adverse circumstances. Later on, from time to time, more construction was done on it. There are many doors made from the ramparts to enter the fort, which are known as pole. Tourists have to come through Kelwada town to reach this fort. To come from Kelwada to Hanuman Pole, one has to pass through Aret Pole and Halla Pole. The ancient statue of Lord Hanuman is situated on Hanuman Pole. This statue is the symbol of Kumbha's victory over Mandor and was brought from Mandor itself. Ram Pole is located ahead of Hanuman Pole. The ticket window is located next to it. A ticket has to be taken to enter the fort, and the fort is entered through Ram Pole. In the outer part of the fort, Vijay Pole comes after walking a little further from Ram Pole in the east direction next to the ramparts. This gate was used in ancient times. On the east side of the fort, there is an entrance on the side of Hathi Ghudas Nal, which is known as the Honey Bhatta. This gateway connects Mewar with Marwar. The pedestrian path on the north side of the fort is called Tutiya Ka Hoda, and the western path of the fort is called Hirabari. Apart from the world famous ramparts in the fort, there are palaces, entrances, temples, dams, sacrificial altars, cenotaphs, stepwells, and many other places of interest. Many of these, despite being in ruins, are so attractive that we involuntarily have to bow down before the craftsmanship of the craftsmen of that era. It is said that during the period of Maharana Kumbha, there were more than 360 temples inside the fort, of which more than 300 were Jain temples. Now only the remains of most of the temples are left. At present, the major places of interest here are Badal Mahal, Kumbha Mahal, birthplace of Maharana Pratap, which is Jhali Rani Ka Mahal, Topkhana or artillery, Ganesh Temple, Charbhuja Temple, Vedi Temple, Neelkant Mahadev Temple, Parshavnath Temple, Kheda Devi Temple, Bhavan Devri Temple, Juna Bhilwara Temple, Pitaliya Dev Temple, Sun Temple or Surya Mandir, Mama Dev Temple, Gole Rao Temple Group, Jain Temple Group, Prithviraj Cenotaph, Badshahi Bawdi, etc. On entering the fort from Rampur, the Ganesh Temple is situated on the left side. This temple was built by Maharana Kumbha. The temple is built on a high platform, to which there are stairs in the south direction. There is a Charbhuja temple near the Ganesh temple, whose entrance is in the east. It is also known as Lakshmi Narayan temple. Inside the fort, there is another fort built on the top of the hill, which is called Katargarh. This fort is also protected by ramparts and gates. To go up to Katargarh, one has to pass through the gates named Bhairav Pol, Nimbu Pol, and Chaugan Pol. On going ahead of Chaugan Pol, a big ground comes up, next to which artillery is situated. Many types of cannons are kept in this artillery. From here on, after passing through the Pagada Pole, horse stables are visible on the left side in front. A little ahead of this is the palace of Maharana Kumbha. This pillared palace is very simple, and the temple of Mother Goddess is also situated in it. Kumbha Mahal is divided into two parts, Mardana and Zanana. Jhali Rani Ka Mahal or Jhali Rani Ka Malia is also present on the premises, which is believed to be the birthplace of Maharana Pratap. Maharana Kumbha constructed this place for Jhali Rani. Along with this, a step well was also built, which is known as Jhali Bhav. Ahead of Kumbha Mahal, Badal Mahal is situated, which was built by Maharana Fateh Singh. Badal Mahal is the newest construction on the premises. Badal Mahal has been given a little grandeur by not keeping it simple like Kumbha Mahal. It is also divided into two parts like Kumbha Mahal, Mardana and Zanana. First comes the Mardana Mahal, in which a big chowk is present as soon as you enter. This palace seems to have taken a bit of simplicity. Janana Mahal comes ahead of Mardana Mahal. where there is a choke on entry. Bhairav temple is situated in a cenotaph on one side of this choke. In the inner chambers of the Janana Mahal, there are lattice windows carved out of stone, through which the cool air keeps coming in rapidly. The air comes in so fast that a strange kind of sound is created when it comes in. Carvings and mural paintings are also present in abundance in these chambers. The Janana Mahal has a lot of grandeur. A path connects the two palaces. On going up, one can go to the roof of both palaces. Apart from the domes of both palaces on the roof, the pinnacle of the cenotaph present in the rear part of the Mardana Mahal is visible. From the roof of Badal Mahal, a very beautiful view of far and wide is visible. A panoramic view of the Kumbhalgarh Fort is visible from here. Behind the palace, along with the dense forest, the state of Marwar and sand dunes are also visible. The Vedi temple group is present in the eastern part of Surajpur. This temple group was built by Maharana Kumbha in 1457 AD, after the construction of the fort was completed to perform yajna, due to which it is known as Yajna Vedi. It is surrounded by a high wall on three sides. In this complex, there is a three-story pillared Sarvatobhadra Vedi in front, a Trikut temple group in the back, and a square cenotaph is situated in the middle. The floor of the Yajna Vedi is octagonal, in which the rooms are open, but the rooms on the upper floor are covered by ornate stone nets. A space has been left in the altar for the exit of the smoke generated from the yajna. In Trikut temple, the architecture of all three temples and mandap is very special in the layout plan. Its biggest feature is that the sanctum sanctorum of all three temples are separate, but their mandap and mukh mandap are combined. In these Trikut temples, only one temple has an idol of six-armed Vishnu sitting in Lalitasana, on both sides of which idols of Garud in human form are situated. The canopy-like platform located between the altar and the Trikut temple was probably built for animal sacrifice. On going ahead of the Vedi group, the Parshavnath temple is visible. This temple was built in the year 1451 by Nahar Singh Pokhar. The temple is situated inside a high wall. The statue of Ganesh is engraved on the frontal image of the sanctum sanctorum, and the statue of Parshavnath is located inside. Neelkant Mahadev's west-facing Sarvatobhadra temple is located near Parshavnath temple, which was built in 1458 by Maharana Kumbha. This temple is rectangular in its ground configuration. Its roof is covered with 7 domes of different types and rests on 26 huge stone pillars. The dome in the center of the temple is the largest, and its pinnacle is decorated with an urn containing a lotus. In the central part of the sanctum sanctorum, a huge shivling is installed on the huge uni peat of black stone. According to the inscription engraved on the temple wall, it was renovated by Rana Sanga. A little ahead of Neelkant Mahadev temple, the west-facing temple of Kheda Devi is located. Ahead of Kheda Devi, a temple named Juna Bhilwada is located on the road leading to the Golerao group of temples. Presently, this temple is in a completely ruined state, of which only the lower part is available. Artistic idols of gods and goddesses in different postures are engraved on it. On going to the northern part, ahead of Juna Bhilwada temple, the Golerao temple group comes. A total of 9 religious places are located here, most of which are either circular in shape or situated on a circular platform. Beautiful idols of gods and goddesses are engraved in all the places. Golerav Temple Group is a construction from the time of Rana Kumbha and looks much grander than the Badal Mahal. In the eastern part of the fort, a little further from the Vijay Gate, the Bavan Devri Jain temple is located. There are 52 small temples built around the main temple in a rectangular shape. The statue of the Jain Tirthankar is engraved on the frontal part of the entrance of the main temple. Mamadev Temple, which is also known as Kumbh Sham Temple, is situated on the low ground in the north next to Suraj Pool. Many grand statues have been found here. Maharana Kumbha had a stone plaque engraved here with the history of Mewar on it. There is a kund at a little distance from here. It is said that Kumbha's son, Uda, killed Kumbha near this kund. The Sun Temple is situated on the top of the hill. This west-facing temple is situated on a high platform. Pitaliya Shah's temple is built on the hill ahead of Sun Temple. It was built by a Jain merchant named Pitaliya Shah during the time of Maharana Kumbha. The temple consists of a pillared mandap along with the sanctum sanctorum. The fort is said to have two cenotaphs for Rana Sanga's brother Prithviraj. One cenotaph is in the western foothill of the fort where he died, and the other cenotaph is near the kund near Mamadev temple where he was cremated. Prithviraj's cenotaph, made of 12 pillars, is very famous for its craft. The remains of many Jain temples are present in the entire fort as ruins. If you want to see Rajasthan, the land of warriors, closely, then you must visit Kumbhalgarh Fort once in your life to feel the rich history of that time.